Hi, bestie. Welcome to my second channel. Now, can I give some context? I haven't uploaded on this channel in quite some time. Um, and this is like my favorite section to come on because I feel like it's just me and the besties, which it really is because it's the people that kind of want to see more from like my main channel and I fuck with everyone here. But it is currently 5:17 in the morning. Thursday. What is it? Thursday the 25th. Oh my god, can I show you this? So I have hold on, I was editing a video earlier and yeah, okay, so it's all done. So I got the Emma Chamberlain case from like Wildflower and I got a pop socket that is me and Wendy Williams, as you can see right there. Now, I love this phone case. I got another one, which I'll show you some other time. And I wanted to feel bougie. So look what I've done. You're gonna hate me. So my lock screen is the black Louis Vuitton. And then you swipe up and go onto my home screen and it is the other. And I think it just makes my phone feel so much more expensive and I'm loving the experience. So hi, please go into this video knowing that my brain is gone at this hour. Thoughts, this is like I have so many thoughts at this time, but my body doesn't want to say them because they're like, you've been awake for 24 hours, homeboy, get to bed. So with all being said, I want to talk about love. Ooh, no, like I really want to talk about the conversation around love and meeting people, dating, relationships. And I talk to my friends about stuff like this all the time, but a majority of my friends are dating people or like dating each other. um or if they're single now, they've, been with people. And I have never in my 18 years, I have never dated someone. So I don't like going to them and talking to them about like the certain conversations involving love because I'm like, you bitch, you like you can't tell me the right answer. Like you're in a happy relationship. Um so I love going onto Twitter and tweeting things, or I love going onto Instagram and putting things on my story, and like getting people to like vote in polls, because I like hearing what the besties have to say, and I genuinely mean that. And so earlier today, I was in the vets, and then I was driving home. I don't drive; my mom was driving, and I had a bunch of thoughts, and now having a lot of thoughts at like 4 p.m., 3 p.m. for me these days is astonishing. Keeping in mind that I've not been like I have not been feeling like myself recently. And so with me coming up with a good thought at 3 p.m. that I wanted to talk about, I was very excited about that. Considering most days I sleep in until like 7 p.m. Like I'm coming out of it now, but like I just I've also done a lot of outfit changes today. Um so I was very excited about the wanting to have a conversation, and so I want to share that on here and kind of open the conversation up further. So I'm gonna read you out some of my tweets. I tweeted 13 hours ago, by the way. I don't believe in soulmates. I'm just gonna keep going. Then someone responded and said why, and I said I think it's unrealistic to assume your soulmate is from your small ass city, town, part of the world. And what if your soulmate is in a random country you haven't been to yet? Will you never meet them? Then you haven't met your soulmate. And then I tweeted, I also think the term soulmates in relationships puts so much unnecessary pressure to always stay together. And I think that is as well expectations. Now, I don't know if that's just me. I'm going to keep going. And then I said, do you believe in love at first sight? Now there's a Kylie Minogue song. It's like, I can't remember the right one. Um, oh wait, it's not Love at First Sight. It's um, hold hold on. Kylie Minogue. I think it Love at First Sight. Oh, I literally tweeted. Yeah, Love at First. Yes, sorry. Oh my god. So that's ironic that I tweeted out a Kylie Minogue lyric. So again, I said, "Do you believe in love at first sight?" I want you to think about that for a second. I'm gonna go on with my tweets. We'll revisit. I believe in lust at first sight. Now, that is not an original thought by me. Who was that? It might have been my mom. It might have been one of my cousins. I don't know. I remember someone telling me that you cannot fall in love with someone in meeting them on a first date. Like, it's lust. And I remember since then, like, I've gone out with people. I haven't dated people, but I've gone out with people. And each time, I always have to remind myself. I'm like, oh yeah, this is not that. This is that. And I go on in a second, but I talk about how, like, I feel like people put so much weight on the words of like I love you and love you, and I be throwing them bitches around to everybody, and I genuinely mean it each time. Someone comments on my video, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for like devoting time to wanting to watch my content. Mom, I love you. My friend, I love you. Like, you delivered me food. I love you. Thank you. I throw it around a little bit too much, like, but we'll go on. So, someone tweeted me and said, "Do you believe in soulmates in friendships?" And then I was like, I've never thought about the friendship part of it. Then I said, I just don't think I can properly stand behind that I believe soulmates exist in anything. I think you click with people, you hit it off with people, and can have strong pulls that make you inseparable and love each other so dearly. But it's hard to imagine our soulmates or our friends from our childhood, etc., in my opinion. And what I mean by that is like most people are around my age, I don't know about you, but like most of us are friends with people that we met whenever we were children. Like we all just grew up together. So like with that probability, is that your soulmate in friendship? That's why I'm kind of saying I just think you like can hit it off with people and like you feel like you don't want to be away from that person. And I've felt that with people. Friends though, I've never felt that romantically with anyone. I've never been like, no, I've never been like that because I've never met a person who's like made me feel like that. um so with friends though, it's a completely different situation. So someone said no, because how can you love someone when you know nothing about them? About can you love someone like meeting them for the first time, or love at first sight? Then I said this also is when you start like filling positive thoughts about what you think they are like, due to it not being filled by them. And this is like what, like being ghosted, or you don't talk in a few days, or you turn out to not like them, or they don't like you or whatever. And like there's like awkward silences, like you start to fill that with more positive things because you're thinking back on the good times. So um yeah, it's like how can you love someone without. And then I go on with the thing. So someone tweeted and said, my soulmate and I are taking a week to focus on our own shit instead of constantly being on FaceTime with each other, and it's hard as F. Why am I like censoring myself now? It's hard as fuck, but I needed to focus on me for a bit. It's okay to take breaks, needed breaks, without breaking up. And I think that's such a healthy conversation. Cece Samara, like, they tweeted that at me. I think that's such a beautiful unspoken like thing that we don't talk about, the fact that taking breaks from things kind of benefits us in the long run. Like my tweet says it. I said, can we normalize taking breathers and breaks from people, dating, friendships, family, to ultimately make your relationship stronger? Like, even if you don't want to cut it off. Then I went on and said, the word love has a weird strength behind it by the older generation, in my opinion. Like I only realized saying I love you to people is a big event and so serious, and I was like, I tell everyone I love you, which is what I told you earlier. Like, oh my god, I say it to everyone. Was this not a normal thing? I love people and I say I love you. And then someone responded and said, I don't like saying I love you unless I mean it because it's a powerful, strong phrase. And I feel like I shouldn't throw it around without meaning. And then I'm thinking about it that, and I'm like, I don't know. I've never like, I honestly, in my 18 years, have never looked at the words I love you as like a serious thing. Like, serious, deep. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I love you. I don't know, maybe people see it with more, or I think it might be the way, like, you know different people are brought up and like hearing I love you maybe, or like I'm trying to think of it like that. Like I mean my mom and dad would say I love you to me all the time. It was never love you, it was never ILY, like all this bullshit. Like I remember from like child up, it was I love you, I said it back. Grandparents said it. In primary school we were saying it like I would say I love you to my friend Kate, and I love you to my friend Caitlin, and like the students would say it to like teachers and stuff, like not in a creepy way. That sounds very creepy, but I mean like in terms of like if it they like the teacher. I can't like I don't know Hollywood. Oh, not me. I'll say my primary school. Sorry, let's not put my old schools out there. I can't believe I nearly said that. That was really funny. My comedic timing, didn't even plan it. In primary school, we were saying "I love you," and then in secondary school, like I didn't say "I love you." I went to an all boys school. I would have got killed. So I don't know. I've never been one to think of the word that strong. The person went on and said, I'll say ILY and love ya to friends until I'm comfortable with saying I love you because they don't have as much meaning to them. And again, that's just, the meaning that this person, Autumn, holds that word to. And I don't think I hold it to anyone higher than anything else, I would say. I said, I'm loving hearing everyone's takes on the I love you convo. Personally, I have and still say it to most people and throw the phrase around the same amount I would ILY or love you. And then I went on to say, because I was so happy that the conversation of um taking breaks was brought up. So I said, my strongest friendships are ones in which we've taken breaks, a big break from each other, and came back stronger. Anyone else relate? And please, in everything I'm saying, can you, like, even if you don't want to, like, because if you want to type, if you want to do paragraphs, if you want to do them, we're on my second channel. I read that over here. If you want to do that, if you just want to summarize it, 5 words, bitch, I'm reading either one. You know what I mean? Like, I really want to know what your take is on this, and that's literally why I'm filming this video. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just saying, like, anyway, either way, thank you for being here. So I have a lot of examples whenever it comes to taking breaks from things and then coming back stronger. One of them being YouTube, several times. I wanted to quit YouTube so many times throughout like the fucking 10 years, and I always took a break and then came back, even as like short ago as like 2018, I think, was my last big one. Friendships, um family, yeah, I think different hobbies. I just think taking breaks can be very good. So then I quoted my tweet, and it's with this picture right here. My brightness is probably up, but just okay, there you can see that is me and my friend Joy. First of all, how pretty is Joy? Joy is such a beautiful person inside and out. I love Joy. But me and Joy became very good friends in 2019. We met at our friend Kate's party, and we just hit it off. And we talked and we talked and we talked, and then we realized that we lived really close to each other, and we became inseparable. Every day in 2019, give or take, and most days, or no, sorry, yeah, no, the first one, like give or take, most days in 2019, me and Joy were together, playing games, like listening to music, going out on a night out. Like we were always together, and we would just like sit in each other's house for like hours, like the entire day. But in the end of 2019, me and Joy just needed a break from each other, and that's what we took. It was funny, we were on a walk not that long ago, and we were talking about this, and we were like, whenever we weren't talking and we had unfollowed each other and all the drama, whenever that had happened, we both looked back on this like, damn, that was a long time we weren't friends for. And we were like working it back, and we realized that we only like weren't friends with each other for like 2 months. We took a 2 month break, and it felt like the entire year to both of us. And then we came back literally stronger than ever, and me and Joy are way closer now than what we were back then, but we don't have to see each other every day because we now know boundaries, we know all this, and we just look at our friendship in a different way. And I think taking a break was the reason we were able to be like, yeah, we just needed that time, but we're back. So I said, i.e., this is my best friend Joy. We were inseparable since meeting each other in 2018. Oh, it was 2018 then we met. But it was 2019 we hung out the entire year. We lived so close to each other and spent most, if not all, days together in 2019 for sure, but also 2018. In 2019, for 2 months, we both just needed a break from each other and then came back stronger. And there we go. And a lot of people didn't like expect that me and Joy were gonna get back together as friends. Because normally, like it's kind of, if you break it off with people, you don't go back. But like me and Joy were like, we just needed a break. And I think that's as well about like can incorporate in the soulmate conversation. I have so many friends like that where it's like, if we just need a break, and it's so respectful of each other, and like that's what I would categorize as a soulmate. But I just don't, I still I don't know, I hold that word to a higher standard, I think. And then I said, then I start going on like my angry rant. I said, relationships where the people's personality trait is the relationship scares me. Then I said, or when one of the people in the relationship thinks everyone wants to date their partner. And then my final tweet was, someone responded and said, those couples who say that their partners are their everything and their best friends scare me. The ones who don't have a life outside of their relationship. And I quoted it and said, I also think establishing so much of yourself and of your memories in one person is a risky thing, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe my sense of fear would make me wary, and I'm going to be quite honest, to be equally spending my time with friends and a relationship. So just, I don't look back on that time and be like, yikes. Like, I look back on times now where I was with people I didn't like or whatever like that, and I'm like, yikes. And then I'm trying to like be, consider of, okay, that was that time. I can still look back fondly on this. But I just, that's a scary conversation in relationships as well. Like, I look around and I'm seeing relationships where like the two people are morphing into one person, or like they're cutting everyone off, but the people, like the two people that are dating, like they cut everyone off, and then whenever they break up, it's like there's so much to, like pick up again. And I don't know, that's one main thing that scares me about other people in relationships. And who knows, I'll probably be the same. Me having breakdowns. So that was like a big conversation as well I wanted to have on, you know, relationships where you almost feel like you're a throuple, like you're involved in a relationship because they post about it so much or whatever like this. And I talked about it in one of my main videos today, and I literally just ranted randomly where I was talking about like family channels and couple channels. It's like it just feels so exploitative in both ways, and it's like so like on camera, and I just think that's another very stressful thing about relationships. But to go back on one of my initial points about love at first sight, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think you can meet someone and be like, I'm in love with you. Because on that like first encounter, you're just like feeling each other's vibe. You know what I mean? Or from my experience, it's just been you've been feeling each other's vibe. And the thing is though, oh, fuck, this made me annoyed. This made me so angry. So I was basically I was on Snapchat, I was texting my friend, and we're talking back and forth about dating culture. This is kind of on the topic of love. We'll make it work. We were talking about the topic of dating. Now he's in university in Liverpool, which is in like the UK. So two different, like, he's from over here, like one of my closest friends, and we were constantly talking back and forth about dating culture. He was telling me what the like university dating culture was like, and I was saying what it's like in like Derry, like where everybody knows everybody, and we were comparing it, and it's really interesting because I've put so much into like like there's nobody from Derry, like there's nobody to date, whatever like that, like nobody, blah, 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 all the fucking things. And then he was saying even in university, the issue is that like because it's university, everyone just wants to like sleep around. So which, hey, you're in uni, do what you want. They just want to sleep around, they don't want anything. So you'll like fall for someone and then you'll get your feelings hurt. And I was like, isn't this so interesting, because we're both complaining about two different dating scenarios, and they're both very valid points that are so general as well, like not wanting to be in a committed relationship, not a lot of people. So like, what's the middle ground? Like, is the middle ground like, and so these are the two main issues with like dating culture for like all of us. And we were like, okay, where's the middle ground? Like, where's the positive? Going out and meeting people. Bitch, we're in a pandemic. We're in a pandemic. Wait. Someone responded to my tweet. And and they I posted a video that Ryland was like, for Valentine's Day, Shane got me an SEX swing, but he said it. And someone just responded to my tweet of me saying that Ryland said this, and they were like, blocked and reported. Adam, what the I love confusing people. It wasn't even a let's not. So the dating culture thing is awful. However, TikTok has been making me feel so valid recently. Like, it's been, oh, first of all, like, I had my problems with TikTok showing me relationship TikTok. Get the fuck out of here with that. How am I supposed to react to a video of a cute couple having cute things and doing cute things? Like, you put that on my fucking For You page, I'm closing the app. Like, you lost my trust for today. Give it back. Now I'm on a site of TikTok that is people saying their experiences with dating, and it's so interesting hearing other people's points of views and perspectives, and it's really comforting in a really weird way. Because obviously I'm looking at my friends who are dating, whatever like that, and I think what's important to note as well is I don't want to. Okay, here this is. I don't want to like. I don't want to say I've never talked to people or whatever like that, or like, um, but like, that's it. And so again, a part of that could be my efforts as well, which I do want to make clear. But nonetheless, there's no dating scene over here in a small ass place. You can probably relate if you're from a small ass place. If not, lucky bitch. But then if you're living in a place with a lot of people, then probably a lot of people are dating a lot of people, and you have nobody to date. Everyone has dating issues. You know what I mean? Sorry, I just thought about something. Um, my friends were texting me for so long to create um a dating app profile of myself, and I did, just to promote my YouTube channel. I did it for 2 days promoting my YouTube channel, like getting all these weird messages in my DMs, whatever. And I was like, I don't know about that, what you're saying, but I have this favorite YouTuber. Have you heard of me? And sending my links. Call it what it is. PR legend. Um, and so, oh my god, I had to delete all of the apps from my phone because they're terrifying. And besides the point that they're terrifying, that's a bit like a couple of them are terrifying. But like the main ones, like Tinder, whatever, like that. Bitch, the only the okay, are we ready? The only people who are on dating apps at this point are people who want compliments, or people who just broke up with their ex and are trying to like get revenge on them, but they don't want anything. Point blank. Period. That's the two kinds of people. In the past, maybe I'm speaking so loud. It's 6 a.m. In the past, maybe like 10 people I've talked to, I think maybe 4 or 5 of them have been like, yeah, I'm just on this app because, like I'm still kind of with my ex and all. And I'm like, bitch, that hasn't happened in a while, actually. I will give men their credit. But that's one of my favorite lines that dating apps pulls. So that's why I deleted all of them from my phone, because I was getting so frustrated. And also because the promotion of my YouTube channel, just like, it wasn't cutting it. It was so oh my god, wait, I'm having so much fun just talking to you about the conversation of love. Um what's funny now is I've been talking to a lot of people who were talking about spending their Valentine's Day like doing love. Oh, that sounds weird. but like things they love. And I was like, damn, like, why don't we normalize this? Like, it's normalized to, spend all this money. It's normalized to, get chocolates and flowers for your significant other. Why not spending that money going and doing something you love on Valentine's Day, or buying something you love? You love movies, you buy one. Or instead of that chocolates you were gonna buy, or like, I think it's very interesting. I don't know. I liked the idea of that, and I definitely think I'm going to try and incorporate that. I also just want to get into more hobbies, and especially coming up to summer, I want to try like educate myself and or myself, sorry, in different hobbies, and I'm going to be able to go out on the bike in summer, which I'm very excited about. I went out on my bike, which I got for Christmas. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Um Maybe a month ago in January, and I slipped 4 times, and 3 of the times cut the back of my leg, like the bike slipping in ice, and doing it in front of strangers, by the way. It was like 7 a.m. So I'm scared to go out on it. But once I know like the April weather, um, or March, yeah, that's whenever it's quite nice outside, and I can't wait to go on the bike then. I love going on the bike. The bike was one of my high moments from 2020, yeah. My nana and granddad's old bike. I had vlogs with it. Very, very cool bike, and I loved going around on it, and I'm very excited to have my own one now, and I think that's, something I'm very excited about. Um so yeah, there was no running thought throughout this. It was just kind of, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk, and I just wanted to say that I missed posting on this channel, and I love this channel so much, and I value every single person who comments, and I do get to read every single comment, and even if it's a lengthy one, like I just come back later and read it. I just want you to know that, and I even text Kat this. This is lame, but I said, um we are so lucky, our jobs, our voice. And like, before I started filming this, I was just like I'm so grateful to have a voice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's voice is the same and equal on this platform, and the the fact that like the fact that like you can now help out, those creators as well, and like spread that what you were given, it makes me really happy, and that's why I want to like constantly like learn who you guys favorite YouTubers are, so then I can learn about them, and if I like them, try push them out to my subscribers as well. And I'm just like, and even in terms of doing things for my local community, like fundraisers or whatever like that, there's just so many aspects that I'm so grateful to have a voice and a community. And like, oh my god, I would be lost without the besties. And that all stems from YouTube and doing these videos, and what made my videos something you wanted to watch and something you continued to watch. And I was in a very like sappy like about it, and I just wanted to come on here and talk and express my gratitude in that, and I genuinely mean that, and I just used a big fucking word. I said gratitude. That's how you know I mean it. Okay, it's currently 6 a.m. I love you. My brain is mush. And I fuck with you.